I'm addicted to passive income. I'm also addicted to crypto and active income. Today, we're gonna run through the biggest and most obvious cryptocurrency airdrop that you will feel stupid if you do not participate. And then you see me and all my friends dancing as these coins rain down upon us. My name is Vosk. I'm a crypto maniac. And today I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know. This is basically free.
But if I win, I take the cash and I take the respect.
Oh yeah, we're back. zkSync.io, zkSync era. They boast they are the future-proof ZK EVM. It's a blockchain, it's a new cryptocurrency thing, right? Kind of the gist of it. What more do you need? I mean, they poke, they laugh, they giggle, they tease. The airdrop is coming. Brace yourself. They released ZK Stack. Matter Labs is, to be frank, crushing it, okay? zkSync raised about $500 million. You compare that with Arbitrum, which has had the latest, biggest cryptocurrency airdrop. They raised 120 million. The Arbitrum airdrop made people somewhere between $1,000 to $10,000 plus. And I'll be honest, I actually like Arbitrum's blockchain better. Oh, but the interest and the hype is all about ZK EVMs and especially zkSync and their era. Mainnet discovered this tool recently, talked about it, tweeted about it. It's called zkFlow, and whew, is it sweet. Watch this. Ka-chow. Did another transaction since I loaded that in. This monitors your address. I'll link it out down below. It'll automatically punch in my address. You can just replace this in the browser or literally search the address here in the search bar. It's cool, it's simple, it's effective. It shows your transactions or interactions, your volume, your fees spent, your total balance, your last activity, as well as your active unique days, unique weeks, and unique months. And it also has a note on a zkSync Lite, which is basically an additional zkSync blockchain. But what's really nice here is it lays out some popular protocols. It shows you when you last interacted with them, your volume, your interactions, and things like that. And to lay this out really simply, to get the airdrop, you need to have more interactions with more dApps, decentralized applications, smart contracts, right? Basically like this whole list. You want more unique days, more unique weeks, more unique months. More volume is better. Spending some fees can be helpful as well. And you want to have tokens as well as Ethereum here on chain, because this is a blockchain powered by Ethereum. So first things first, you got to get some coins on chain if you haven't already. But I'm doing all this DeFi, decentralized cryptocurrency wallet stuff. If you're totally new, please watch our beginner's guide where I go through what MetaMask is, how to set it up, all that stuff. It's crazy, that video is almost 3 years old. I'll make a new one shortly. I'll go through more. Honestly, everything's still the same, but video quality will be better. Check that out. We've got a beginner's guide on zkSync and getting started with all that stuff as well. So moving forward, I'm going to assume that you understand the basics here of how to use MetaMask and participate, right? It's always great to use the official bridge, right? So I've already done that, and you can only come from Ethereum, which is a little bit expensive. Cost me estimated $25 right now. So I'm not going to choose that route. Instead, I'm going to send 0.1 Ethereum over from the Optimism blockchain using Orbiter Finance, a third-party bridge. I click that, it prompts me to switch blockchains. I already have Ethereum on the Optimism blockchain. I confirm, I get the transaction. Interesting gas estimation. I don't think it's right. Let's just go ahead and confirm it. Hope it works out, right? So it says that's underway. Now let's use Layer Swap. This is a chain I have not, a blockchain bridge I have not personally used. So let's go ahead and send 0.1 ETH. It is great to use Ethereum as opposed to other coins and things like that, because you don't have to grant any token approvals or anything weird. It's just a contract interaction. To put it simply, it's much safer to really just almost entirely deal with Ethereum when you're doing all of this stuff on new blockchains and protocols and so forth. So I said I want to come from Arbitrum, prompt my address connection, and then it should realize that I'm on the wrong blockchain. So it does prompts me to switch. It says, hey, you need to switch to arbitrum. And then I will go ahead and confirm. It's going to cost me a whopping 15 cents. Arbitrum transaction fees are truly a beautiful thing. And now it is underway. We glance back at Orbiter Finance and it says our coins are not only sent, but they've also arrived. Yeah, screw you, Ethereum. You're so slow. Through this video, I'm going to walk you through airdrop hunting, do some things here on video for you that I personally just want to do to hunt the airdrop. It's going to be elaborate, it's going to be fun, but maybe you're not really into that, but you'd still like to be eligible for the cryptocurrency airdrop. Enter today's video sponsor. They're called Farmer Friends. And they boast they can unlock your crypto fortune effortlessly with their automated airdrop bot. How does that even work? So basically, it's a bot that operates out of Telegram, a messaging app that also hosts bots. And they say that the way that they generate the private keys here, that simply put, it's safe and that they can run up to 10 wallets at the same time. And I'll go over the fees and things like that. But basically, the thing you need to understand is this is not an endorsement, okay? This is not a guarantee. I have not personally audited their code. If you're going to do this, put a small amount in and hope it works out. This is the easy way out. You're using a bot. Please understand the risk. You're not generating these keys yourself and keeping them to yourself. This is also to be expected in some way, shape, or form because the bot has to run your wallet for you and you can't use a wallet without the private keys, right? I mean, like my MetaMask here stores the private keys to my wallet and thus I can do whatever I want in here and run it. They've also created their own token called Friends. They are the Farmer Friends. As it stands, they have 772 holders, 9,484 transfers. This is an Ethereum ERC20 token, so that means you can grab it off a Uniswap. Looking at their tokenomics, they have a supply of 100 million. The team allocation is 15%. It's locked for 6 months. They say they have an LP or liquidity provider allocation, 20%, and that's locked for 1 year. 10% going out in an airdrop, 15% allocated to marketing, 40% in a pre-sale, and there is a buy tax and a sell tax of 10%. So if you buy in, you lose 5% of what you buy, and when you sell, you're losing 5% of what you sell there as well. When I ran their smart contract through DeFi Scanner, which basically performs a rough audit, right? One high risk item, one medium risk. The high risk isn't terrible. It's a dump risk, basically. There's some wallets with a whole lot of coins. When you look at the holders, 66% of the total supply are held in the top 10 wallets. There's also low liquidity. When I ran it through Quick Intel, came back a little bit better. It's not a honeypot. There is a liquidity lock. It talks about the team finance unlock on June 1st, 2024. But the contract's not renounced. They can make changes to it and just make sure you know what you're getting into when you do this stuff. This is their official bot link. Watch out for scammer bots and links and things like that. And make sure you use our link down in the video description below to make sure you end up in the right spot. Now to bring back our zkSync era flow. So check it out. We're back. Let's do a refresh. Our transactions will go up a couple times. You can see just a couple minutes ago we had interaction here with Orbiter Finance. Looks like it's not tracking that other bridge that we talked about. So one dApp on my to-do list has been Maverik, right? And this is going to be a decentralized. Let's go ahead and switch over to zkSync era. Didn't prompt us, so I'll come in here and just manually switch myself over there. So we're here. We connect the wallet, agree to the terms, because I mean, what am I gonna do? Say no? Not allowed to play ball then. So let's go ahead and use Ethereum. Remember, if we use ETH, we don't have to do any kind of token allowances or anything like that. As we look through these tokens, what it just peeked out at me? I see a MAV token. So probably not gonna get the Maverik token protocol airdrop, right? Let's go ahead and put 0.01 Ethereum into MAV. So that's probably about 20 bucks currently. And most of your transaction fee is refunded, but it still is expensive to transact on zkSync era mainnet than it is, say, Arbitrum. And what you'll notice is the ZK EVMs or Ethereum virtual machine chains are generally more expensive than something like Arbitrum and their couple blockchains. So we were refunded $1.40 of our transaction, which was a 56% gas fee refund, right? Okay, cool. This is clearly a decentralized exchange. They're seeking liquidity, so they have some boosted liquidity positions here and things like that. But for now, we'll just leave that interaction at that. You can see that zkFlow has already picked up our transaction there here on Maverik. Cool. And now let's go ahead and bring it back to DeFiLlama. This is a great data aggregator, right? So I've already navigated to, you can go to chains, you can just search it, zkSync Era. As it stands, there's $189 million TVL locked up in here. Continues to rise. Cool. Probably in the right place. So we run through these, and one thing you can do when you're airdrop hunting is basically go down from the top TVLs and go down from there. Remember to be careful, okay? DeFiLlama is very happy to remind you that they list everything. They don't vet anything. They're not saying this is guaranteed to be safe or whatever. And I don't want to steer you wrong. It's not necessarily just this simple and black and white, but generally speaking, the higher TVLs are just going to be better. But trust me, scammers can roll up with millions of dollars and do scary things. So just understand that and be advised. Make sure to join the VoskCoin Discord server and the VoskCoin Talk forum. Ask questions, get engaged. Not literally, unless you're in love. And then you can make sure you're doing the right thing at the right place and not rugging yourself. So enter zkSyncID.xyz. So let's go ahead and launch this decentralized application, this dApp. All right, this is a decentralized ID with lifelong validity, okay? They say you can get a discount, join their Discord. I don't feel like joining right now. Let's just punch in my address. Got a green button, probably means it's available. Let's go ahead and try to mint that. That's a hefty price. Kind of feeling like I wish I had a discount code, right? As it stands, it's estimated that'll cost me $72. I was gonna eat my words and go try to join their server, but I'm a loser. And the invite's not working for me. So like all losers, I'll pay the noob tax and let's go ahead and get it on. Minting the ID is prompting my transaction here, $72. See you later, all my monies. So it's really great to get these decentralized identities because many moons ago we made a video on ENS, Ethereum Name Service, which basically turns your unreadable or hard to read number address like the OXF6C right into just VoskCoin.eth. One, it was just simply cool. Two, it was an airdrop hunt. Everyone that did that ended up getting the ENS tokens, which proved to be incredibly valuable. I have to absolutely applaud zkSync ID for the fact that they're letting you buy your ID indefinitely. That's really cool, and that's my biggest gripe with a lot of these other options. For example, I went over zkSync Name Service, which is basically ZNS, right? Or VoskCoin.zk is what I bought over here. My point being is that they do not have an unlimited time frame for your registration. Let's say I want to grab like Alexa's name, right? Miss Vosk. Looks like it's available. So I'll go ahead and click on that, and I can register this for 1 year for 0.026, right? So I should say, yeah, it's cool. I registered it indefinitely. But I could also register that name on zkSync Name Service for a whopping 12 years for the same price. I may not even be here in 12 years. So in the lovely spirit of airdrop hunting, let's go ahead and just grab it for a year and see if Alexa ever makes her way over this chain. So this will cost me $8 or less with the gas refund to pay to play. I'm doing some things that are a little bit expensive. There's a lot of ways to do a lot more transactions and interactions, all the while, to be frank, just burning up less gas, less funds, and using less, and that's fine. Personally, I enter these thinking that I'm going to spend somewhere between $1,000 to $1,000. You don't have to be that aggressive, but I love this stuff. I believe in it, and historically, I've been fortunate to just make great returns with airdrop hunting. So I'm not afraid to put some coin in, to just put it simply, right? if you really just want to pad the stats, you can kind of just send coins around, right? So I'll send 0.1 Ethereum back to Arbitrum because I kind of depleted that wallet. And I like to have at least a little bit of ETH, across my different, or same wallet on different blockchains. So click, and we got another one in the bank. A great way to keep yourself motivated or remind yourself is, again, I really can't understate how cool this free tool is. And so in the last 7 days, I'm up 15 on my interaction. Just had another interaction with Orbiter. You see that brought my volume over $1,000. Cool. And it leaves a chart here for me and really everything, but especially volume. Well, let's pause that before I get ahead of myself. We got that very expensive VoskCoin.zkSync. So let's go ahead and set that as my primary ID. That's going to be a contract interaction. Surprisingly estimated very expensive. Let's just mindlessly say okay. We can also edit the records here, so
a few moments later.
Then we'll click set records, complete that contract interaction. We'll go over here and transactions are going through. So looks like I didn't even need to do that right there. Probably just burned up 10 bucks. Sucks for me. It says that I didn't really use any. I spent $2.46 not fully reading and understanding what I was doing. Editing the text records cost me 83 cents in Ethereum gas or transaction fees here on zkSync Era. Pros and cons, I guess, in the spirit of airdrop hunting, if we want to look at it that way, that was another interaction. So to the moon, as they say. But alas, getting back to the topic here, right? Let's do one more, just run through it real quick. It's pretty much going to be the same thing we've been doing. Holdstation DEX, okay? Looks like we've got a decentralized exchange, and I'm gonna say I'm not from the US. Yeah, because they don't like us. You can't sit with us. So let's run through this on hyperspeed, right? They promote using SyncSwap to grab some USDC. Looks like I've burnt up my USDC here on this chain. So let's trade the infamous 0.01 ETH. I think it's really better to deal with $25 transactions, but if that's the case, I just would like ETH to be a little more valuable. So if we could just go ahead and send that one to the moon, that would be great. So we went ahead and we traded for some USDC. Now let's refresh Holdstation because the zkSync Era transactions seem to be going through pretty quickly. Surprisingly, it's not showing up for me when I go to deposit here. So one way we could interact here is we could deposit in their vault. You earn interest in things like that. So let's just go ahead and put $10, or we'll go $11 to get over 10 HS USDC. Make sure you understand this. I'm not going to fully explain it, but let's put it this way: you're completely trusting them with basically everything. So let's just go ahead and put a small spending cap on there, and well, nothing like failing. Let's try again. We'll go 15. All right. We'll go advanced. We'll go aggressive fee. Let's go for the approval. All right. We'll go ahead and shelf it and take the L. This one's starting to piss me off today. Maybe they're kicking me out because I'm a US citizen. We've already covered a lot of things in today's video. Before I started recording, I had 37, or maybe I did one off camera, 38 interactions. We went up 10 interactions. Our volume's up, our fees up. We've interacted with some of the same decentralized applications. We've interacted with some new ones, and we've interacted with some that aren't even showing up on this list. So that's great. Just variability there. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You are on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, home of the the chief zkSync Era officer here at VoskCoin. That's gonna be Tails Vosk. We do 10 seconds of Tails on every video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Please share the video. Chasing 1 million subscribers. Whew, we got a long way to go.